What is up, guys? ToastMyGoat here, and today I'm doing an achievement guide for Awakening the Gazebo. Now, this was pre-recorded because I was recording live at one stage and it didn't work out. It straight up didn't even record. So what you want to do is straight up when you jump down, slide down this the shaft placed there, grab the gun off the wall and draw it straight on there. You get 1,000 points straight up. Those of you who don't know that, every time you draw a gun, you get 1,000 points. So what you want to do is you want to go unlock Leroy, and then you want to get his booze, get him out of there, and then I don't know why they're not showing up on the screen, but I can't really fix that. So, and every time Leroy breaks the barriers that you run him into, you get points. Now, the further away that the barrier is for him to run into, the more points you get. Now, you'll see, again, I don't know why it's not showing. Oh, the booze is showing now. But, as you'll see, I try and get him a long way away from all the barriers so that way you can maximize the points, because that's the only way that you can pack a punch or get enough points to pack a punch. Because you're going to have to buy a lot of booze and, you know, a lot of money gets taken away. It's a bit repetitive, but yeah. Another thing I got to mention is do not knife the zombies because you risk getting a nuke. I don't know why I was trying to knife them, but as you see here, I line him up to Jug and you give him the booze. Now sometimes he's going to run into a wall, and I did that so many times, so you're going to have to do a lot of restarting if you messed it up too much. But as you can see, my points just shot up there for 1270, and I got to go back and buy more booze now. But as I was saying, you see later in the video that I got trapped in a corner and killed 2 of the zombies, and a nuke spawned, and I was sort of stuck in there. So you just got to be careful, because if you get a nuke, you got to wave 2, automatically restart. And I did that quite a few times. It was very annoying, and it was just, yeah. I had already had this achievement, but the recording didn't, you know, work as I said, so I had to redo it. So you won't see me get the achievement, but I'll still show you. Line him up roughly where you think the barrier is. He seems to he tends to run a bit to the side, as I thought he was going to hit the wall here, but he got it really well, and you can see my points go up there. But here's where I got trapped with the nuke, and I was a bit like, can I get past there? But I didn't want to risk it, so I just sort of sat back, and then I realized that there were zombies coming towards me, and I sort of was like, well, I'm finished. But I just got out of there, which was quite lucky. But yeah, so just watch out for the nukes. If you get a double points, I didn't get any, so I can't really show you an example, but with the double points, every gun that you draw on the wall also counts for double, in case you didn't know that. And I'm not sure if it works for the barrier breaking, like when you break one of those wreckages with Leroy, and I'm not sure if that counts as double points, but it'd be cool if they did. Kill most of the zombies. I would leave 2, because if you kill if you just leave 1, there's a chance of it, I don't know, just dying off and then a new round starting. So I always left 2. So that was close out. That could have been a nuke. I always leave 2 because it's not that hard. They're wave 1. So once you've opened this room, you want to grab the chalk guns, and you want to go draw them on the 2 question marks that are just over here. I've already done 1, I'm pretty sure. And then there's a way to get onto the top part of the pub. I'll show you that in a second. But I'm going to grab the Galva Knuckles. It doesn't matter what order you do these in, like, it doesn't change or anything like that. But so grab the Galva Knuckles and just go the same way that I do. You run all the way around the map, and you won't have to open any barriers, so that way, you know, you don't have to waste your points on anything. Sometimes you better get away with, say you give Leroy the drink and he, you know, runs into a wall. You might be able to still get some points and continue on doing it without having to restart, especially if you get a double points. But sometimes you're going to have to restart because you're not going to have enough. You've got to buy the door, and you've got to buy a gun to go in, because a pistol against the witch ladies, that's just not good. Like, it takes 2 rounds to kill them. Now, the other thing is, it's going to be very annoying, especially if you miss with the witch ladies, because, you know, it's just, as soon as you get hit by them, they take 2k off you, and I just failed jumping that stairs. So what you want to do is you want to line Leroy up to this. Sorry about the cutout there, it's just my Xbox is sort of stuffed up. But line him up. Now this one I failed a lot because he kept hitting the post or he kept running into a wall, and it was it was frustrating. But yeah. So as I was saying before, was the witch ladies take 2k from you, and straight up you can't kill any zombies, you can't repair barriers, and you just have to restart basically, and it's just a pain in the ass. But achievement doesn't really take that long to get. Once you sort of know what to do. The only thing you got to worry about is running into the witch people. But they're not that hard. There's sort of a pattern that you can follow. There's and I'll show you that soon. But yeah, remember, keep 2 zombies alive just for safety. I don't really trust having one alive. And yeah, it's painful if Leroy, try not to shoot him, because if he runs back into his cage, you've got to buy booze to get him out and all that kind of. You got to find the key, and for that you might have to open the courtroom door, which costs I think 1,250. I'm pretty sure that's how much it is. Okay, so this booze that I've got now to do, you're gonna do the house first. You can do the church or the house, which it doesn't really matter, but I always do the house first because the church is probably the easiest one. But you want to line him up, like, because he always has a chance of hitting the trees or going over the rock and hitting the fence. So just trust yourself. Like, make sure you think you've got it right. Like, I thought I was gonna hit the tree here, but he went around it, which is lucky. And when he smashes it, it's all good. But a lot of the times he runs into the tree and that's where he stays. He doesn't move. And that was very frustrating. I had to restart a lot of times getting this far, and then restarting was a bit. I was ready to just stop. But right here with the church, it's fairly easy. You don't have to go too far away because you've pretty much got enough points by now. So what you want to do is you want to get him past the fountain just in case he runs into it, and then just line him up and let him run through. So once you've done that, I'll just let you see it. So once you've done that, what you want to do is open the door to the witch's house. Just so you know you've got enough points. So right now I knew that I was going to have enough points to put down, I think I used the, actually I can't remember what gun I used, but I knew that it was 1,000 points, so I would get the chalk, and the PDW, that's what I used. You're going to put this into the church upstairs. You'll see it has a question mark, and you put it there. That'll get you your final 1,000 points from that, and you use that 1,000 points to buy the gun, because as I said, the pistols against the witches, there's no way you can do it. So now there was a time where when I was doing it, I went to go through the maze, and the maze had switched its pathway around, and I couldn't get to the pack-a-punch, which is a bit. So I got all that way, and then the witches came from the maze, and they took my money anyway. So you just gotta watch, make sure you kill all the witches, and yeah. So as you run in here, just follow what I do. Now there's usually none that come up from behind you. It's gonna be one straight up as soon as you walk up the staircase. There's usually one around this corner sometimes. I don't know why it wasn't there. Straight out from the bookcase and running down the hallway, there's one. I reloaded and I thought I was gonna get attacked here. But there's usually 2 to 3 coming around there. As soon as you walk around this corner, watch out, because there's one that pokes out there. And then when you're running down the hallway, there'll be one coming out the door here. And then you're usually safe to just run down. Now, right here confused me because, you usually get a free perk. And only one came out, and I was like, oh, okay. So I thought, I killed her, no free perk, and I was like, well, that means there's still more, but they weren't coming out. So I just left. But this is what you got to be careful for, is because if they follow you and you take a wrong turn, they can come out of nowhere and take your money in the maze, and that's what I was really scared of. But they didn't come, so I thought, well, I'll just risk it. And you all should know how to get through the mazes. It changes from time to time, but it's generally the same sort of thing. The door that usually leads up to it was closed, so I had to find a second way around. But I usually just jump. You see where you are, and then you can keep running. But yeah, it was just around the corner. I got through, and then that's basically it. You've got the pack-a-punch. Well done. I know it can be a bit of a hassle and it's a bit annoying, but 30 gamer score, and it was worth it. And then you just own on the rounds. But for this one, I think I just quit. And right after I got this gun, I could see the witches coming down right there. So yeah. So there you go. You get your free perk. Just watch the witches in the maze. I'll just show you the achievement. I don't have many gamer score, so there's the achievement: Awaken the Gazebo in Barry Pack-a-Puncher weapon during round 1 with no one using the bank or weapon locker. So there you go, guys. Congratulations. I hope it really helped you. And yeah, subscribe, like, comment, do all that great stuff. And I'll have more content